Hey guys, you're watching this one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Cruise Ship. Today, two things. Number one, you guys are getting really annoyed that it's so dark. I can't light it up any better than I can. So we're going to use a potion of night vision today. Now, this might throw off me a little bit. Pow. Oh, lag. Pow. But now, I mean, you guys can't complain that you can't see anymore. However, it does sort of throw off the lighting for me for when it's not done. I ain't gonna worry. But today, I want to do the entrance. We've got the entrance to the ship. Ooh, a little bit of lag. The entrance to the ship over here. And so far, when we go inside, we've just got this sort of big, open, plain, boring area. I want to have, like, a reception area. Maybe with some seats. Maybe with a little bit of a lounge. Oops, and then maybe splitting up into a little bar. I was thinking somewhere around there. Maybe we'll separate the room off. I think that's what we'll start with. So, let's start with some snow for a nice clean interior. And I think what we want to do is we want to come a little bit away from the doorway before we put our wall in. I'm going to say we're going to come away 5 blocks. So it's going to be 5 blocks between the door and the wall. That gives us plenty of space for a room in this area when we ever get round to it. And then I think I don't want it to be a straight hallway. I think I want it to have a little bit of shape. So I think this is a little bit too long. I think we're going to come sort of back here. And maybe this is going to be where a desk will be. Where the reception desk will be. To sign in and stuff. And they're going to come in a little bit more than where the original wall is. And they're going to come out again for another sort of wiggly part. Maybe a little bit more. I think to about here. And then we'll drop it down to one more wiggly part. Like a thinner wiggly part. I think that probably comes down to the wall. So we get a really interesting reception shape that isn't like a normal boring boxy square. In fact, when you take the glowstone away, it gets brighter. Who knew? Who knew how night vision potion work? Okay, so let's stick these walls up then. So we want to go from here to there. Set snow block. Yes. It's been a while since I've done that command. It's hard sometimes remembering exactly what blocks each one means. That you think that would just be snow. But if you do snow, it just puts down a load of snow layers. And then they all like fall and they all go everywhere. And if you do a big area and you make that mistake, you can actually really freeze up your world. Oops. Because if you do like 2,000 snow slabs all at once, oops, and then they all break and fall, it sort of messes a lot of things up. There to there. There we go. So, we've got our walls up. Now we're going to have to think strategically about doorways. I think it'd be cool to have a doorway at this part. This is the reception area. In fact, I might bring that wall out. No. We can do a nice curved desk. I think we need a nice big door here. Now, I'm going to go with a 4-block wide doorway because it leaves 2 blocks on either side. And I'm going to do it nice and high. A nice big, tall doorway. We haven't really focused too much on doors throughout this series yet. And I want to start doing that. I think a 4x4 door is a nice size, or 4x4 hole is a nice size. And then we're probably going to want the door over here that goes into the main part of the ship. So we'll do another 4x4 door there. That's plenty of room. I like that. I think that's pretty good. This part we're going to lead into a bar/lounge area. Maybe, I mean, I want to use this area. We've got these huge windows that would be lovely to utilize. But there's so much space inside this cruise ship that I think we're going to have to do something very similar to what we do with the skyscrapers. You know, when we go into the skyscrapers, we only have like a certain level done, or an elevator that goes straight to the top. The whole skyscraper is there, but the interior isn't. I think we might have to start doing that with this cruise ship because there's just too many spots, too many places for us to fill individually, and it'll take too long. So what we might do is actually block off areas and just make them inaccessible. So the cruise ship will have an interior, but not a full-blown every room and every block interior sort of style thing. I think that'll be the best idea for us. So, for a desk, we want to have a nice block. I would love to try and keep away from wood for the reception desk. Oh, pow. I would like to have something else, maybe a sort of grey, maybe a quartz, but the quartz again blends in very much with the walls. We can break up the walls a little bit by putting in a blue block layer. I think I will end up doing that. But what other stuff do we have for a reception desk? We could use a clay block. Oh, I like the cyan clay. And maybe with a carpet on top. What colour carpet? A blue carpet? Yeah. Yeah, and then blue. This block right here. So we've got the light blue wool. 35.3. I'm starting to know the wool colours and the clay colours a little bit better. Set 35.3. Now this will really break up the wall a little bit. We do this a lot throughout many different builds, but it's a very important one to do. There, that one, and that one. Okay, wonderful. So let's get this reception desk down. Is that enough? I don't think that's deep enough. I think I'm going to come out another block. And then I would like it to curve around just slightly. Something like that, maybe? No, I want to wait. I want a place to get in. I think I sort of just like that curve. Okay, we don't need a till on it. Don't need a till on the desk because a till wouldn't make sense. You've already paid to get into the cruise ship. But we do want a chair. And I always nearly type chair in for that. Oh, a nice dark oak comfy chair to go in there. Maybe a couple of them. We've got room for a couple of them. And it'd be nice to have a computer. Now, is the command block for the computer still up here? Because, unfortunately, for whatever reason... Hello, guys. For whatever reason, you can't... No, it's not. You can't just middle-click these. You get the head, but then if you place it down... You get this sort of weird, like, squished Steve look. It'd be really nice if you could just middle-click to grab those, but the command block just isn't in here anymore. These guys are looking good, though, still. They're all wandering about, and I don't think any of them have fallen down by the looks yet. So that's something. That's something, I suppose. Let's go back down here. See, there's so many levels. There's so many different floors that it's just getting a little bit ridiculous about how much space we actually have in here. We'll leave the space for a computer to go in there, but behind it, I think it'd be really nice to actually use our mirror blocks and some bookshelves. So, ooh, what is that? Oh, ticket book. We're going to use that. Maybe this would be cool for the reception part. It's like the top of an enchantment table. Do you know what I mean? It sort of like looks a little bit like that. For signing in, maybe we can have another one for a guest book, so you can sign the guest book, tell them how nice your experience was at Zono Cruises. We'll put that in, and I want to use these mirror blocks. We haven't used these before, but they're so cool. I mean, look at that. Now, it's a little bit framey in the mirror. It makes my eyes hurt, in fact, but I can understand why it's like that. In fact, is the other ones better? Because there's other mirror stuff. I don't know what all of these different ones do. Is this a full block? That's a full block mirror. Oh, wow. Look, a mirror in a mirror. No, we definitely want the pane version of it. And then a block along the top, just to sort of finish it off, would be nice. We could use bookshelves again. Or we could use the cyan clay. And I think we want to use that. We're getting a little bit of a colour theme in here. Maybe stick the blue on top. See, that looks so cool. What a cool entrance. Okay, carpet down on the floor here. We want a bit of a nice sort of entryway. Maybe not leading all the way down. And maybe not starting right at the doorway. We want, I think, a mix of grey, light grey. And I'm going to try some red. I don't think we have any red in this whole build yet. Okay, so it's going to be a 5-block wide rug. Now, if we make it nice and wide, it means we can make it pretty long without it looking odd. So, I think maybe to about... Oh. No, we're good. I think that's a pretty good length. We're going to do dark grey around the outside. Then I'm going to put maybe something like this. I don't do patterned rugs that often. I like doing the sort of random style. If we make it 1 block longer, then it starts and finishes like with the single red block. Woo! Flash! I wondered what was happening then. It sort of scared me a little bit. Yeah, I very rarely do patterned rugs because I don't think they look as good as random ones. But you know what? I like that. Nice little bit of red. It's sort of a standout colour. Maybe even... yeah, definitely in the corners here. Okay, beautiful. We want some chairs down the side here. Maybe some double seating areas. Or no. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with just like a long sofa, a long bench almost. Something like that. Maybe splitting them up into 2 separate. Yeah, that looks much better. And then a nice little coffee table in front. So we're going to grab a slab. I think we want sort of like a nether quartz one or a stone one. I think a stone would be better. Little coffee table in front. Maybe your room isn't quite ready yet. You know, the ship's just come into dock. Everybody's got off. The new people are getting onto the ship, and your room is being cleaned. There was a bit of a party, and it got a little bit messy. So you can just wait sort of down here until they've got it clean again, to a standard that Zono cruise ships can allow. Okay, we'll do another one on the other side here. And we have some space left, some nice corner space left for some plants. We definitely need to do something with the ceiling, though, especially in an entryway like this. This is the first thing people see when they come in. But let's grab some leaves. And let's grab a block to put the leaves on. Now, do we want a block that gives off light? That's the question. We could put it on top of a piston, and then have glowstone or something underneath. So we could do like glowstone here. We'll worry about what's underneath later on. Have the piston on top. That's sort of the really old school way. That's loud. That's better. It's sort of the old school way of doing plants with a piston. I haven't seen that for ages. But it's nice. Oops, it's nice to mix up the floor, the lamps, shades, and the plants and stuff that you have in a place. If you have them all the same, it does look very sort of what would the word be? Uniform. It does look very uniform, but I think it's better to sometimes mix them up. It's like on Fallout 4. I've been doing a lot of stairs. I've been doing a lot of base building on Fallout 4, and ooh, black. No, we want the slab version of the black slab. That'll go around the outside. We'll want some beacons. Yeah, anyway. Been doing a lot of Fallout base building. And it's really cool to mix up the fence designs. Instead of using the same fence that goes all the way around, if you mix them up, it looks really natural, really patched up, like how Fallout is. So I want these slabs going around the outside, but I've chosen slabs and not stairs, so we still keep this half white slab. But is it really worth it? Would it be better if we used stairs? It means that we can then use a different slab block around the outside. You know what? We're going to go with this. The black's going to really break the walls up from the ceiling. So let's try it. I'll have these going around here. Oops. I've got the carpets above. I can't have you there, I'm afraid. I did like you there, but we can't have them. And then these going across here. I think, you know those carpets I had on top of the blocks? They always look the best in green. If you use green carpet for doing that stuff, it always looks totally awesome. It wouldn't suit in a blue room, like a blue and ready sort of room. But if you're doing a green inspired room, that works really, really well, especially with the dark woods, the dark oaks and stuff. Okay, that's really broken up the walls to the ceiling. The only trouble is now is that we've sort of got a boring ceiling. So have we got a slab that would look good? Now, quartz, I think, would look good around the beacons. But then we want something else. A dark oak, I think, would be too dark. I'm going to go with a spruce. A nice, a slightly darker wood, you know, that we've got in the room. And if we put the beacons down first, we can sort of build out from that. So that's 3 blocks in from all sides there. And over here, that's 2 blocks in from all sides. And then this is an odd number. So if we did a 2x2 one, like 4 of them together, that leaves 2 blocks all the way around the outside. However, we're now looking a little bit sort of patchy with the lights. So can we start sort of mirroring this a little bit better? I'm going to let this run out so we can see how light or dark it is in this room. 2, 1. Pooh, power down. Okay, yeah, it's way, way, way too dark. In fact, I don't think that we're going to be able to light this up enough just with beacons alone. The beacons aren't reaching down far enough to the floor. So I think we'll have to put glowstone underneath this rug for a start. And then maybe go from there. Like I can put another beacon. Oops, there. And there. And I think that's good for beacons in the room. But again, I think we need to go like from here to here. Set glowstone. And then I'll go back around this outside to get rid of the glowstone that pokes over the edge. Black wool. Set wool black. There we go. Oh yeah, and you guys let me know why I changed black wool to the planks. I completely forgot, and I couldn't figure out the reason why. It was for the item frames, so we had black item frames. That's why I changed it. A little bit of a ridiculous reason, seeing as I only used them for like 3 traffic lights, and that's all that we've got in the city. Most of them are T-junction, so we don't need traffic lights. But oh well. So this lighting is coming through a little bit underneath these pistons, but it's still not hugely bright. So can we do something with cobblestone walls with beacons on top, like a different colored beacon, maybe using the gold beacon as a sort of different light, and we use them as lamps instead? With a slab on top. Oops. I sort of really like it, and sort of I'm not won over by it yet. But I think it's going to be one of those things that you need to give a chance to. Oh, I can't put them there, huh? Okay then, we'll take those away. Okay, now we're sort of at a point where the lighting is acceptable. It's not too dark in here. Yeah, I think that works really well. We've got a nicely lit room. I don't need to use my splash potion anymore. So, we wanted the quartz slabs. We've got rid of both the slabs that we need. Quartz slabs and, no, spruce slabs. Oh, which I already had. And I think we want quartz slabs. Maybe stairs. Stairs to go around the beacons. This will make the lights a little bit more of a feature. Around here. And this one. Just enough room to squeeze around the surround. This one. Are those lamps like in line with the rug? Yeah, they're just one bigger than the rug. Perfect. This one over the reception desk. And then the nice sort of big one at the end. It's sometimes nice not to have all your lights symmetrical. I do tend to do that, but sometimes it's nice not to. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by putting slabs up to 2 blocks bigger than the surround on the lights. So let's go round first, just doing them 1 block bigger. So really make them stand out. Yeah, I think 2 might be a little bit too much. And this one. Oops. And then I don't know if I'm going to like the birch between, or if we're going to have to change it up again. Plus, I might change the floors in some of the places. At the moment, apart from the mall, I think we've just got a plain birch floor in all the rooms. Apart from like rugs and stuff that go over it. Maybe it would be better to mix that up a little bit and have some oak and some stuff like that. The only difficult part is that when you're underneath it, the floor texture is same with the ceiling texture. It might not be a terrible thing, and I think the cruise ship is big enough, and we've got the headroom to be able to change it up if we need to. You know, I really like that. I think I like just the birch up there. I'm not a huge fan of the birch on the floor, though. Let's change it up to have an oak. Oak stripes. Oak stripes going the same direction as the rug. Let's do the first one here. So if we do set to 5, which is oak, from here to there, that one just underneath the, underneath the beacon, that one, nicely mirrored over the other side of the rug as well. The rug's like dead in the middle of these planks, and that one, this one, all the way down to there. And then that one. So that breaks up the floor a little bit as well. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Is there anything that we could put at the front here? Like, do we go with oak on those 3? I think we do. I think we do. And I think we do the same on the other end as well. I think we do that. And then it really sort of rounds the room off, doesn't it? Okay, that's going to be cool. I don't think there's anything more at the moment that we want to add. Or maybe some paintings. Maybe some paintings would be nice in here. We haven't really done any paintings in the city at all. I've been trying to stay away from them, so we can use them for other things like the KFC logo and stuff like that. But I think if I keep all the 2 wide paintings, we should be okay, and I can use the other ones for other logos and stuff like that if we need to. I suppose it doesn't really matter too much. We'll do another one here. And I think I'll do one more right there. Don't mess with me now. There you go. So it's the last one. I think that's good. I think that's good. That's a pretty good reception, entryway, places to sit. You can sign in. We've got a guest signing book. And then we've got a door that will lead to the main part of the ship when you're ready for the elevators to go up to your room and stuff. And we've got an area that'll go through here, which I think will go to a small bar. We might not use these windows. We might not go that far. Or we might sort of have it go in a straight line down there. And then a straight line down there. And use this area as a bar. The only trouble is it's a very, very big area. Well, maybe we can add some toilets on. We might be able to. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.